ACIT, Life in the UK Test presents Weekly Mock Test, Week 4, July 2025. If you want to get fully prepared, download our app, ACIT, Life in the UK Test. Just scan the QR code on the screen, or tap the link in the description box. With over 4,000 questions and unlimited mock tests, it's everything you need to pass with confidence. Alright now, let the mock test begin. Question 1. It is a legal requirement for all dogs in public places to wear a collar showing the name and address of the owner. False or true? The correct answer is true. Did you know? Ensuring dogs wear collars with identification helps in quickly reuniting lost pets with their owners and ensures accountability. Question 2. The National Health Service, NHS, guarantees free private healthcare for all UK citizens. False or true? The correct answer is false. Did you know? The National Health Service, NHS, guarantees a minimum standard of healthcare for all, free at the point of use, but it is a public healthcare system, not private. Question 3. Which of the following are true about Margaret Thatcher's time as Prime Minister? Increased trade union power. Deregulation of the City of London. Privatisation of nationalised industries. Establishment of the National Health Service. Nationalisation of major industries. Or legal controls on trade union powers. The correct answers are deregulation of the City of London, privatisation of nationalised industries, and legal controls on trade union powers. Did you know? During Margaret Thatcher's premiership from 1979 to 1990, her government implemented structural changes to the economy through privatisation, imposed legal controls on trade unions, and deregulated the City of London, leading to its growth as an international financial centre. Question 4. What was the name of the Act that formally united Wales with England? Bill of Rights? Habeas Corpus Act? Act of Union? Or Act for the Government of Wales? The correct answer is Act for the Government of Wales. Did you know? The Act for the Government of Wales integrated Wales into the English legal and political system, granting Welsh representative seats in the House of Commons. Question 5. Which of the following contributed to the expansion of trade and settlements overseas during the 18th century? Conflicts with other countries. The desire for new resources. The growth of the slave trade. Increased domestic manufacturing. Or the rise of isolationist policies. The correct answers are conflicts with other countries, the desire for new resources, and the growth of the slave trade. Did you know? The expansion of trade and settlements overseas during the 18th century was driven by the desire for new resources, the growth of the slave trade, and conflicts with other countries. These factors shaped Britain's global presence and economic development. Question 6. Which of the following are principles included in the European Convention on Human Rights? Right to liberty and security. Freedom of expression. Freedom of thought, conscience and religion. Right to bear arms. Or prohibition of torture. The correct answers are right to liberty and security, freedom of expression, freedom of thought, conscience and religion, and prohibition of torture. Did you know? The European Convention on Human Rights is a cornerstone of human rights protection in Europe, setting out fundamental rights and freedoms that all member states must uphold. These rights are designed to ensure that individuals are treated with dignity and respect, and that their basic freedoms are protected from interference by the state. Question 7. Which of the following statements are true regarding the expansion of Britain during the 18th century? Colonies began to be established in southern Africa? The East India Company gained control of large parts of India? Britain relinquished control of the East India Company? Britain established colonies along the coast of Australia? Britain gained control over Canada? Or Britain ceded territory to France in North America? The correct answers are: colonies began to be established in southern Africa. The East India Company gained control of large parts of India. Britain established colonies along the coast of Australia. And Britain gained control over Canada. Did you know? During the 18th century, Britain expanded its influence by gaining control over Canada, establishing colonies in Australia and southern Africa, and through the East India Company's control over parts of India. Question 8. The Church of England was established to give more power to the Pope. True or false? The correct answer is false. Did you know? The Church of England was established by Henry VIII to remove the Pope's authority and place himself as the head of the Church. Question 9. What was the name of the new English Republic established after the execution of Charles I? The Cromwellian State, the Protectorate, the Republic of Britain, or the Commonwealth? The correct answer is the Commonwealth. Did you know? Following the execution of Charles I, England was declared a republic known as the Commonwealth, marking a significant shift away from monarchy. Question 10. Which of the following are true regarding the Anglo-Saxon period in Britain? Anglo-Saxon kingdoms were established mainly in what is now England. The languages they spoke are the basis of modern-day English. They established the Danelaw in the north and east of England. The Anglo-Saxons were Christians when they first came to Britain. They built Hadrian's Wall. Or missionaries came to Britain to preach about Christianity. The correct answers are: Anglo-Saxon kingdoms were established mainly in what is now England. The languages they spoke are the basis of modern-day English. And missionaries came to Britain to preach about Christianity. Did you know? The Anglo-Saxon period saw the establishment of kingdoms in England, the conversion to Christianity, and the development of the English language. Question 11. Which of the following are associated with the Labour government led by Clement Attlee after the 1945 election? The establishment of the National Health Service (NHS), the privatisation of major industries, the nationalisation of major industries, or the introduction of a national system of benefits? The correct answers are: the establishment of the National Health Service (NHS), the nationalisation of major industries, and the introduction of a national system of benefits. Did you know the Labour government led by Clement Attlee implemented significant social and economic reforms, including the creation of the NHS, the nationalisation of key industries like coal and steel, and the establishment of a comprehensive welfare state with national benefits? Question 12. What is the typical role of magistrates in England and Wales? To hear serious offences with a jury? To provide legal advice to the public? To oversee civil disputes involving large sums of money? Or to deal with minor criminal cases? The correct answer is to deal with minor criminal cases. Did you know? Magistrates in England and Wales typically handle minor criminal cases within their local communities, supported by legal advisors, but generally working unpaid. Question 13. What is the primary purpose of national insurance contributions in the UK? To pay for government administration costs? To fund private healthcare services? To fund state benefits and services like the NHS and state pension? Or to provide unemployment benefits only? The correct answer is to fund state benefits and services like the NHS and state pension. Did you know? National insurance contributions are essential for funding key state provisions, including the National Health Service (NHS) and the State Retirement Pension, ensuring vital support for UK residents. Question 14. Which of the following is a British overseas territory? Northern Ireland? Channel Islands? Isle of Man? Or St. Helena? The correct answer is St. Helena. Did you know? British overseas territories such as St. Helena and the Falkland Islands are territories historically linked to the UK but not part of it. Question 15. Which flower is associated with Wales? Shamrock, thistle, daffodil, or rose? The correct answer is daffodil. Did you know? The daffodil is worn on National Saints' Days in Wales. The rose is for England, the thistle for Scotland, and the shamrock for Northern Ireland. Question 16. What was the primary reason for the settlement of Huguenots in Britain between 1680 and 1720? Religious persecution in France. Economic opportunities in Britain. Forced migration by the British government. Or political instability in Britain. The correct answer is religious persecution in France. Did you know? The Huguenots, French Protestants, sought refuge in Britain due to religious persecution in France, enriching British society with their skills and expertise. Question 17. What principle ensures that all individuals and institutions are subject to and accountable under the law? The rule of law? Individual liberty? Tolerance? Or community participation? The correct answer is the rule of law. Did you know? The rule of law is a cornerstone of British society, ensuring equality and fairness by applying laws consistently to everyone, including the government. Question 18. Which of the following were legacies of the Roman occupation of Britain? Structure of law, new plants, public buildings, or hill forts? The correct answers are structure of law, new plants, and public buildings. Did you know? The Romans left a lasting impact on Britain by building roads and public buildings, establishing a structure of law, and introducing new plants and animals. Question 19. Who developed the theoretical mathematical device influential in the development of computer science? Sir Robert Watson Watt? Sir Christopher Cockerell? Sir Frank Whittle? Or Alan Turing? The correct answer is Alan Turing. Did you know? Alan Turing invented the Turing machine, a theoretical mathematical device that was influential in the development of computer science and the modern-day computer. Question 20. Which monarch's reign saw English settlers first begin to colonize the eastern coast of America? James I? Henry VIII? Charles I? Or Elizabeth I? The correct answer is Elizabeth I. Did you know? During the reign of Elizabeth I, English explorers sought new trade routes and settlers began colonizing the eastern coast of America, laying the foundation for future British colonies. Question 21. What was the name given to the conflict in Northern Ireland between those seeking unification with Ireland and those wanting to remain part of the UK? The Border Campaign? The Easter Rising? The Irish War of Independence? Or the Troubles? The correct answer is the Troubles. Did you know? The Troubles refers to the prolonged conflict in Northern Ireland between those advocating for a unified Ireland and those loyal to the British government. Question 22. Which of the following are typically under the control of the central UK government? Health, social security, foreign affairs, education, or agriculture? The correct answers are Social Security and Foreign Affairs. Did you know? While devolved administrations manage many public services, key areas such as Social Security and Foreign Affairs remain under the purview of the central UK government, ensuring a unified approach to these critical functions. Question 23. British society accepts intolerance. True or false? The correct answer is false. Did you know? British society values tolerance and inclusivity, fostering harmony and respect among diverse cultures and beliefs. Question 24. Which monarch's desire to divorce led to the establishment of the Church of England? Henry VIII, Charles I, James I, or Elizabeth I? The correct answer is Henry VIII. Did you know? Henry VIII's attempt to divorce Catherine of Aragon and his subsequent break from the Roman Catholic Church resulted in the creation of the Church of England, with the monarch as its head. That's it for this week's mock test. How did you do? Let me know in the comments. If you want to get fully prepared, download our app, ACIT, Life in the UK Test. Just scan the QR code on the screen, or tap the link in the description box. With over 4,000 questions and unlimited mock tests, it's everything you need to pass with confidence. New mock tests drop every week, so hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one. Thanks for watching. See you next time and happy studying.